All I ever ask is keep it a more.
Oh, cold turkey.
Swish.
You be almost need including me. Can't be the way that every beat gets barred up. So I
Not enough to.
terminals, so many terminals. Trying to make my way to luggage, but you
Oh my gosh.
Could you do this with Boost?
What do you mean?
Or is that not optimal?
What do you mean?
Like, how is there more conversions with that than Boost?
If these were boost users?
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying these people would convert more to these in email ones than they would the recommendation page, because the recommendation page has 40 newsletters. Damn, it looks glorious.
That is glorious. Do I look glorious?
What was I gonna say though? Oh, dude, I'm thinking about, because I'm like, what if we? Because we could also go to this pitch with Refine. We'd be like, all right, we're spending $3 on Refine. I don't know how much you think we would need to spend, like 4 or 3.
I really wanted to go back to $1.
Like
I can't even check. It tells me no insights. It doesn't say their average CPA. I wonder if I start the campaign back up. I could do it for like a minute.
I don't think we're gonna make a significant amount of money compared to the amount of subs we could be gaining. And I think it's the same here. I think it will be. I think the money coming in will be significantly less than the amount of subs we could be gaining.
I guess this is dumb because this is all dependent on, like, I said this to you yesterday, but like Boost we can do now. Like that, I can send somebody a request and hopefully they approve it. Here's my point. There is no reason to continually optimize to send them subscribers. If they're happy with their 300 and they send us 300, we shouldn't go over that. How is it fair to us if we send them 1,000 and they send us 300? That's not fair to me. We sent them over 3 times the amount. Okay. So my point is, what if every week?
Once an email sends, an email sends. Like, we can't do much about that.
Oh yeah, but we could watch and see, like, oh wow, we did 3 times your numbers. This is kind of like unfair for us.
Okay, it's not bad.
All right. So it is. What time is it, Pat? 9:58.
It is. I'll tell you right now. It's 9:58.
I hope I'm in frame. It is nearing 10 a.m. on Sunday, March 17th, 2024, and we have been waiting for our boy Kajin to start the Facebook ads. I briefly described this before, but I might have to re-explain. We basically hired a guy for Facebook ads because I am so bad that we pay $100 per subscriber.
It's 50, right?
Yeah, it might have been more. It's been like $60. So I don't really know what I'm doing there. So we hired someone $500 for 2 months, and then we
really not that bad.
Yeah, really.
Per month, pretty good.
I know, that's pretty good. And we're gonna spend, I think, around 1,000 over the next 2 months. Month. And basically, I don't know if this is just happening at the start. I don't know what's going on, but I just ran in your room because I woke up and checked Facebook to see the ads running. And you have to imagine our previous cost per website subscribe was $60, and we spent like $200, and we were just looking at low numbers. So this one, we got 9 website subscribes, 88 cents per subscribe. And what was the last stat? We spent $9. And I checked Beehive Boost to see if we got the upscribe widget. So all the people from Facebook will get sent to this upscribe widget where they can opt into other newsletters to offset our costs. That was pending $25. Now it's pending $117, which is insane because that means I think that we sent nine people to the thing, and we potentially first work on. We sent 9 people to our page, and that can't be. We made $92, which means like we spent. It might have been more. I can't remember if it was $10 or $15, but either way, we basically spent like $10 to make 92, which sounds insane. I actually want to cross-check that. Like, I don't know if that's right.
Wait, did we get up to 92 with Boost money, or did we actually make 92 with Boost
We are pending 92, but I'm like, that's still good because that means if we set up a Refine page and we were not at the mercy of Beehive and we don't get their fees, we would have made more. We might have been guaranteed $100, which is crazy. Like, this is insane to me because I'm like, this is exactly what, I mean, obviously I want it to happen. I mean, damn. I'm just shocked. Like, I literally ran in here. I was like, 88 cents per website subscribe. We're pending $117. So minus 25 we were previously. That's like $92, I believe. I did the math on that. So yeah, wanted to record this because obviously we're having a conversation, but this could also be the start. I mean, this does feel like kind of insane.
I feel because I'm gonna start recording, but I feel like I'm not there like Harmozy was when he started recording. He's probably making like $30K a month because we're still right now making nothing. But I just feel like I really lost the middle, like the start of like Facebook. Like if I start recording, I'm like, oh, we're running Facebook ads, we're running this stuff, we tested all this stuff. I don't like that because I'm like watching E-Man like this. He figured it all out on camera. I'm like, I have it figured out, and I started.
Yeah.
Harmozy really had it figured out. I mean, Beau was making tens.
But even if you look at him, I feel like he says he always wishes he like started like.
Which is why I need to start. We just haven't monetized yet, which is my like. I mean, well, I guess we have technically.
I was about to say. Which is like now I'm actually mind blown because I'm like, if that all went through, does that really mean that 9 subs, for example, are literally worth $92 to us within the moment they subscribe?
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Well, that is insane.
Because we were I'm reading Matt Paulson's book. He runs Market Beat, which is like a newsletter that makes like $30 million a year. They have millions of subscribers, and he was talking about how their lifetime value of a subscriber is like $7 over 2 years. And I think I heard recently it was less. I think it was over 1 year. But I'm like, that's still insane because they're willing to pay they're willing to pay $2 to $3 per subscriber, but then they wait an entire year to make that $7, which is still good. You're still making like over a year. You still get back 2 times that, so that's beautiful. But we're offsetting that immediately. So then if we upsell them on anything, on a premium, on like whatever it is, that's on top of it. Before Bali though, like that is a big step. Bali is, even if we went for a week, no, I don't know. Either way, the first thing we do, which is wild that I'm so excited for this, but it's Melting Pot or Cheesecake Factory. Like it's just going out to eat, and there's a reason. I mean, usually there's a reason, right? It's a birthday, it's something. But I'm like, to go out to eat to me seems so badass to just be like, yeah, we're gonna go out and have like $100 dinner, over $100 dinner, whatever it is, just because we hit a milestone. Not even just to say like F it. It's actually because we're like, oh, we hit 10,000 subs or we hit 1K a month or something happened.
Well, subs or money?
Either. I was gonna say more bread, but like, I don't know. That seems so dope.
I mean, the goal is I do have goals on my widget, obviously, and I want to make 8K personal profits. So like, I don't want that to be like business making 8K. Like, yeah. But that's by the time I graduate, which is.
But that is not to me like, oh, let's go to the Melting Pot once we hit 10K a month. Like, no, bro. Like, I'm talking like,
sooner.
We hit 5K subs. We hit.
I said this earlier, but I'm like, dude, I definitely do have a desire. Like, I don't think mom and dad understand what we're doing because they just never see what we're doing. But I'm like, I obviously have a desire to make them proud because I'm like, I think that, I mean, obviously I think everybody could relate to this if someone's watching this, that like your parents they definitely want what's best for you, and they're like, they think it's college or they think it's all this, but I'm like, yeah, I mean, we're obviously more in the business world, right? I've built apps, I've done designs for people, I ran little agencies, like I like doing this business stuff, so I'm like, bro, like, I don't know. Yeah. I might shower though, and maybe
Melting Pot, Cheesecake Factory. This could happen in the next. This could happen in like Q2. I hope of.
Yeah, I mean, how close is Q2?
Cross my fingers. Actually, it's really soon. Well,
I mean, Q2. I mean, we're not saying.
Okay, yeah, no, I didn't say to start Q2.
That's what I said, dude. In my notebook, I said by 18. That's a little generous. That's in like That's in like 6 months. That's
the goal, though.
I mean, you can do
Aruba. Like. We basically do the same things every year, like same vacation spots, but like
Disney.
Aruba.
Well, Disney stuff.
We don't go to Disney every year.
No, not every year, but we like Disney is.
Yeah, but I'm saying like we do the same things every year, so like it kind of reinforces this like we're the same person. There hasn't been anything that's changed, and it's weird because we kind of feel like every year we're doing things, but we look back and we're like, wow, we're in the same spot. Like, how could we be here, at down the shore or something? But we haven't made any money since last year. Like, it's crazy, right? But I feel like this is.
We have been at this for like.
I feel like this has been the year of change.
I was 14 when we started.
Yeah, true. And we did. 17. I mean, for 14 and 17, I thought we did decent.
I mean, yeah, but like that was probably.
This has been the year of change. I'm like, if you look, if we do the same things this year and go to the same places, it's what has changed. We have gone down quite a health rabbit hole. Our entire diets have changed. Like the last time I was down the shore, dude, I was eating dark chocolate almonds like nobody's business, bro. I was destroying them. Cedo City. Like, so food's changed, like sunlight, like all this health stuff. And then obviously, bro, like pulling in money. Like every summer, it's just been, I don't know. I just feel like this has been a pretty decent year for change. I'm trying to even think when I changed the diet. It was probably like end of 2023. But I'm like 2024 is going to be quite a rapid year because I'm like, dude, if all these things are moving, like resology, there's really no context for any of this for the camera, but like there's other things we're doing, right? Like Resology, Sculpt is a fitness app. Resology is like a sneaker app that my friend owns, or no, he pretty much owns it, partially owns it.
Sculpt, same. I don't really know.
Sculpt. I mean, Sculpt could be even bigger than all of it. Like, let's talk about.
I mean, yeah, he wants to make like 15 million within like 2 months,
and it could, it 100% could. So I'm like, dude, if all the bakery, like, dude, that's insane. And then one day we flip on the camera, we go to Florida, we pull up. Dab me up. Bro, we're going to visit Bali for the first time quite soon.
Sooner than we think, yeah.
100% sooner than we think. All right, so it's a good day all around. Woke up to that news, which you just saw. Then woke up to 118 subs on this insane bikers page where I just upload biker clips. This is literally because I saw someone talk about how easy it is to make money through like YouTube shorts and stuff. And I was like, wait a minute. If people are making money a shit ton through TikTok, through Snapchat, through YouTube, I was like, why can't I just take the same clips and put them everywhere? Because if they work one place, they probably work all over. So I went to this biker channel that has these insane clips of whatever, like people, like who's in the wrong, right? Like someone knocks someone off a bike, whose fault? And obviously that stirs up comments. So just been taking those, adding AI voiceovers, captions, and testing out to see how that has gone. So I was at 100 subs yesterday, but I think I gained about 10, which is pretty solid for like shorts, and I'm only 6 or 7 days into this. So 1 week in, 100,000 views total, 118 subscribers. The tricky part with monetizing is going to be hitting 10 million views. That is what you need to monetize, because the shorts views do not count towards your watch hours, which is a slight L, but it's fine. So the video I posted yesterday on YouTube, I only got to post one short yesterday, is ranked 1 out of 10, and that was hitting 200 yesterday, and now it's at 1.6K. So that might just keep carrying, which is dope. And also woke up to the ASMR channel, which is like weird to say, but I do have an ASMR channel, and that's literally because 7 years ago I made it because I just saw it was popping off, and I was like, oh, I could hop on this little trend, right? And fast forward, I was kind of making videos on and off until pretty much like recently. Like I was just like always on and off. Like I'd come back and I'd be like, oh, I want to build a big YouTube. And then I'd be like, oh no, ASMR is lame. It's this. And like, I'd get like really like insecure about it. Like I'd be like, oh shit. Like, and it's like, okay, if someone finds out, but you're the biggest YouTube, you know what I mean? Like it's one of those things. It's like, you could do that with anything. It's like, are you going to let other people's hypothetical perception of you when they find out stop you? Because I'm like, let's be real. Most people are probably going to find out when I'm doing well. Like I'm not just going to go preaching it to the world that I have this ASMR channel. It would be something that I'd literally not say anything about. And then one day it would be like, oh yeah, I heard you had like 3 million subs. And it's like, oh yeah, like I do. And then what are you going to say? What are you going to say? It's lame then? Because it's like, it's my job. Like I make a good income, like it's meaningful. I help people with like falling asleep, relaxing. So with that being said though, so I've had that for a long time, and it was about 4 months ago, like end of 2023, where Pat just said to me, he's like, you should just like do a face reveal. Like, and we both agreed, we've been seeing these like more real style videos do well. So I was like, okay, well, clearly you need a face attached to it. I was literally like not showing my head at all, which is just not appealing for ASMR, but still got to like 600 subs from that. So literally from end of 2023 to now, I am sitting at like 2.3K, which is like mind blowing to me. But the dope thing on top of that, besides growing 0 to 600 in 6 to 7 years, and then in the last 4 months, what is that, like 4xing growth, right? Besides that, we're nearing monetization, which I'm just hyped for, because I don't love asking for money per se. Like, I think I'm going to set up like a membership on the channel so people can get bonus content. And I will make it worth it. Like, I'm not going to do some like, oh, you get just one thing. It's going to be like, oh, you pay $5 and you get like a list, like a host of things that make it way, way more worth. But I don't necessarily love being like, oh, buy my t-shirt, buy my this, buy my that. I do have like plans for products down the line, like a really good product. But we are so close. Like, I've already passed the threshold of 4,000 watch hours. I know that, but YouTube takes time to verify the watch hours. So every day I've just been watching this inch closer and closer to 4,000. And this morning it is at 3,914. So we are extremely close. Like, I'd say, I really hope they don't drag it out over the next, but it would be the next week. But like, I actually do feel like it's going to end up taking like 3 days or something, but enjoying the journey, because I'm like, dude, that's dope. Like, I don't know what CPMs are. I don't know how much it's going to make. I'm just excited that I can have even more of a drive, because let's be real, like, that is a driver. Like, if I was making money this is an absolute motivator for me to post more. So, all dope things. And again, all these are variables that could change, but for the most part, I mean, let's just take a win, right? I want to balance being realistic but also being grateful, because I'm like, this is, an affirmation that I love that I wrote down is, life doesn't have to be this good. And I think that can work at any point in your life, but especially moments like this when like things are going well, and it's like, keep that in mind. Like, anything could change, an ad could flop, something random can happen. So, just taking in this moment to be grateful, because that's really always what you're chasing, right? Is this feeling of like, it's about to happen, right? So like, of course you want it to happen. Of course you want to make the money. Of course you want the ad to do well. But it's like, when you're right there, when you have like a taste of it, you're like, it's about to happen. That's really what you want. That is your guiding light to like, oh, I want to keep doing more, because that is inspiring you to do more. That feeling of like, we're hitting it. And then of course, the moment you do, it's even more inspiration. And then, say from a YouTube channel, you start making money, that's even more. Now you're even more inspired to make more videos because you're getting paid for it. So it becomes this never ending loop of like, well, no shit, I'm going to make videos, or no shit, I'm going to do this because it works, right? I put in an input, I get the output I want. So I put in more, I get out more, I put in more, I get out more. And then it just becomes, like I said, a never ending feedback loop. So it really is that going off the ground that is the hardest part, because there is no feedback loop. You're putting in work and it's not doing anything, or it's not doing what you want it to do. And people around you might be like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, he's making videos that get no views, he's doing that, but like, this is what you have to do. Like, this is required. And I'm telling you, from there, it's soaring. Like, I've been thinking about this a lot. Like, people like E-Man, he did whatever, like, say it was weird, it was against, or like anybody, literally anybody who's gone against the normal path, they now have the rest of their lives, literally the rest of their lives, to live the exact life they want to live. I'm like, they maybe sacrificed a few years of being like lame, of being all these labels, to literally now, like, if you look at E-Man, he's what, like 24? I'm like, are you kidding me? This dude is now gonna, like, if he, let's say lives to a ripe 100, like, what does he have, the next 70 years to live his ideal life? That's insane. That is literally insane. And we look at Alex Hormozy, same thing. It's like, he's what now, like 30 something? I'm like, he got his riches like maybe late 20s, 30-ish. Same thing with him. He's now going to live the rest of his life on, and not to mention, it's not just money, right? It's not just how he wants to live. It's a meaningful path, right? He's going to write books. He's going to help other people make millions of dollars. He's going to build one of the biggest YouTube channels to help business owners. That is insane. So if you're able to put your, like, I don't want to say like ego aside, like, I don't know if that's the right word, but if you can put your ego aside for a little bit and be like, dude, if I were to lock in for 5 years, if I were to do this thing for 5 years, where would I be? It's insane. Because what's going to happen is you're going to sacrifice 5 years, and then the rest of your entire life could be exactly what you dream. So it's like, are you willing to sacrifice 5 years of not being in your ideal, not being in Bali, not traveling, not like all this stuff? Can you sacrifice that for 5 years to have the rest of your life be like that? And again, I feel like I come from like I have to acknowledge my privilege here, that like I'm in a time where I have time, and I appreciate that. And I'm not taking advantage, you know what I mean? I'm not sitting around being like, I'm doing something with the time. Like I'm making something of that time. So if you have that, right? If you're in school right now, like again, like my schedule's not the same as Pat's, but I'm in college right now and I don't want to be there. But the beauty of college is that I don't have that many classes in a day. So I have free time. I am at home. If I was away at college, I probably would not be, because I'd have to, like live here with Pat and my parents. So like if I wasn't here, that would be pretty hard. If I was living in a dorm, my priorities would not be the same. I would not be business minded. I probably would have gotten, unfortunately, like I just think I would have gotten dragged into just other things. And it could be like dumb shit like drinking, but it could just be things that aren't business. So it was a no-brainer for me to like stay here when I went to college. I had no desire really to not, because I knew it would lead to, and again, be my gut, like you can do whatever you want, but wasn't really interested in drinking. I like living here. I just think I can prioritize certain things. Like, not that you can't prioritize gym and sunlight and nature, but I don't really know how that works when you're at college with all your buds. But yeah, I guess you can do whatever you want. But yeah, that's the end of my rant, but relatively good morning and a little inspiration for you. So hope that was valuable. Okay, so it's just hitting me now that the reason we're probably getting 80 cents per subscriber, now this isn't the end of the world, but it's because it's worldwide targeting. So originally we were targeting US, Canada, UK, and AU, Australia. So, I mean, that plays a bit of a part. Again, it's not the worst thing. It's just we have to make sure that these subs are interested in what we have to offer. Because if we eventually offer a premium to a ton of people who might not be as interested if they were like US based or like whatever it is, or they don't have enough to like spend, that would also be a slight issue. But really what we're looking for right now is, as long as they're opening the newsletter, beautiful, because we can't really base premium until we launch it. If they're opening the newsletter, and then also if the actual boosts are being verified, because right now we have a pending spend of 173, which is beautiful, but I'm getting flashbacks to we had this Twitter ads glitch we did a while back when you could do optimized targeting and you could go worldwide and you could basically spend $1 a day and get millions of impressions. So like a complete glitch where we would get thousands of click-throughs and hundreds of subs a day. We had the same thing. We had a moment where we came home from the gym and we were like, dude, we just made like $200, like just that morning. Like we got home from the gym, maybe like midday or something, I don't know, and literally had made, even if it was like $50, it's like, dude, imagine making $50, not doing anything in half a day. And then the rest of the day you're going to make another 50, another 50, another 50. It was insane. But of course, the problem was that was our pending spend. So then all of those subs failed verification, and that pending spend became meaningless because we didn't actually get any of that money because they weren't verified. And it tanked our acceptance rate on Boost to extremely low, like 3% or something. So hopefully that's not what's happening here. But then again, we were taking advantage of a glitch there, and Twitter might be full of a lot of bots. So have more faith in Facebook. But yeah, but still dope. I still can't complain that we're getting, subs for 80 cents. And not that our audience is exclusively US, UK, AU, and CA, but yeah, so we'll see. I can't confirm or deny anything is good or bad until we actually find out. So
Now I'm trying to be the man for you. Let's start fresh.